Okay, I see most of them have joined the call. Sure. Okay. So in IDCS, as I was discussing, we will have an option to logging in using OAuth 2. So normally when we are working with the UIs, it is just a simple code which we will receive on our phone, and that will be entered as the key to login. But when we are working with the REST services in Postman, when we configure it to OAuth 2, it will generate a token. Token is a key. Now, I'm not sure how many are aware. So in our mobile phones, we will install Okta or some different Microsoft Authenticator, Oracle Authenticator, right? So on installing them, whenever we log in, we will receive a 6-digit pass key code, right? The same here, it is configured in bearer token. So when we configure this OAuth 2 and run it for the first time, IDCS will always provide one REST URL. And once we run that REST URL, you will receive the bearer token. So that bearer token needs to be configured here. Once it is configured, you will be able to access the different REST services under that. Did you understand? Was it clear, guys?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Yes.
The subject is complex, but we do not have an option. So this subject will give you a lot of money. That I would say. Now, if we want to do any customizations in Oracle, so these are the different ways we will be able to customize the UI. So by default, Oracle in its home page, they have provided an option called sandbox in configuration. So using this sandbox, we can create different basic pages for like different basic pages with different REST configurations in that to load the data into Oracle. So that why we build the basic pages is when users are not well versed with the standard Oracle pages and their functionalities, users will be entering lot of errors into that fields. So in that point of time, we will give them a very basic page with whatever fields they require, and from the back end, we will using the REST service load the data into the Oracle standard pages. That is one type of customization using Page Composer. Second one, Sandbox and Page Composer and Application Composer combination. And second type is when we create an OIC and we want to trigger that from Oracle Fusion using just a page icon. In that point of time also, we will use the Page Composer and Application Composer, and we will create a page which can trigger the integration. So why we are creating a page here separately is if an integration have input parameters, those parameters are configured here. Coming to VBCS. This VBCS is available in Oracle Integration Cloud Service. Oracle ICS is provided by Oracle. It is also a web UI which contains VBCS and OIC, both of them. So here we can build a fresh pages with all the complex logics, just like Oracle UI, Oracle UI pages for different business functionalities. So when we work on the different integration requirements, we will be needing the VBCS, and not every technical consultant needs to know VBCS. If there are two tracks in Oracle ICS, one is OIC, second one is VBCS. People whoever knows VBCS doesn't know OIC very well, and people who know OIC doesn't know VBCS very well. So no one can say that why don't you know VBCS? And technical consultants can confront, why should I know directly? Okay, I being 7 years, I don't know about VBCS. I am an OIC consultant. So these two are very um, complex subjects in Oracle Fusion, and each subject may at least take 4 to 5 years to learn fully for initial 2 3 year person to crack an interview. It's okay, it will be easy, but to get all the logical stuff in these two subjects or two concepts, it may take 5 to 6 years at least to learn full subject. Where someone was trying to ask a question.
Very good.
Repeat once again.
It's like the bearer token ID you have said, right? Is there any difference between bearer ID and token ID, or I mean, like where exactly you are using token ID and bearer ID?
No, bearer token. It's not
Yeah,
bearer ID and token ID. It's not separate. Bearer token. So I was mentioning that your mobiles will have authenticators, right?
yeah,
So in why do you use the authenticator? So whenever you log in,
yeah.
once you provide your username and password and you click on the login, it will ask for some security code from your mobile phone application, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
That 6 digit code, whatever you enter in the UI, is
Yeah.
called as bearer token in backend.
Okay. Is it like it will be different for different technology itself, or it will be same for in everything in Postman? It's like token
It will
ID.
be same,
Yeah, yeah.
okay?
Okay. It's like a
And
token. Yeah, yeah.
the keep going,
And
complete it.
it's I mean like it's like a JWG token where we'll be providing the token ID and getting the details. And bearer ID, I mean like it's for accessing and updating something like that. I have been aware of. It's like different thing or other scenario.
Yeah, that is what I was also telling, right? So here in the scenario where you are entering your username and password and entering the key code from your mobile phone in UI, okay?
Yeah, yeah,
In that scenario, you will use OAuth 2, Oracle Authenticator 2.0, and in this, when you use this here, we will configure the tokens. So these tokens here, if you see this bearer, right, header prefix, this OAuth2 will generate you the bearer token. So once the bearer token is generated, and once the bearer token is generated, see this all needs to be configured whenever you access any web page using OAuth 2. So these, where will I get these credentials? So whenever a company has this kind of logging in mechanism, these tokens and this whole information is shared by the same company.
yeah,
Okay, so once we create all this information and run the REST web service of IDCS, in the output result, we will um, get a variable called bearer. Okay, get a field called bearer. In that bearer, we will have a token which we need to configure here for logging into different tools like OIC REST service or Fusion REST service. Got my point, right? And
Yeah,
bearer
yeah.
token, you can't take it from your mobile phone and you can enter it here. That 6 digits that doesn't work. Oracle generates like hexadecimal number and it will be like kind of around 1,000 characters code,
Like ID generated,
but it
that
will
will
be
be
clearly mentioned.
okay.
Yes, Oracle will clearly display you the bearer token value. Under that, you will have the full key code,
Okay.
which can be entered here in the token.
Okay.
Any question?
Okay.
So ADF, it used to be available in applications and it is also available in Fusion. But as developers, ADF is used by the web page build developers only, and not all consultants required to work on ADF. This is not an upcoming topic. This is an outdated topic. So the VBCS here, which I have just mentioned, this has replaced the ADF concept. So this is much advanced subject and a much advanced tool to build the web UIs. Now, reporting and analytics. Coming to the reporting analytics, we have different concepts to build the reports. The first one is OTBI, Oracle Transactional Business Intelligence language, where Oracle provides you with different subjects and pre-configured data tables. The data tables, the context data table here mean subject in Oracle Fusion. So whatever subjects which Oracle has provided, we will pick them and we will create a join between subject to subject and we can just create the report without any SQL coding. Everything is pre-configured in OTBI. Second one, BI publisher reporting. So this BI publisher report will enable the liberty to create your own reports with your own SQL query and your own templates. Now there are two modules in BI report. If you want to create a BI report, first you need to create a data model and the data model will have the SQL query which extracts the data from Oracle Fusion, and the data model will also have bursting logic which can be returned inside the data model only. And like Oracle applications, here you don't need to configure an exclusive bursting template. It is just a simple select query which we write in the bursting query. So now what will data model have? The first one is the SQL query which will extract the data. Second one is the bursting query if you want to burst the data to business users. The second module is the report. So whatever select query you have written, it will return you the XML tags as output. To read that XML tags, we will create a report or we will generate a report which Oracle has provided, and in that we will configure these XML tags to display the report. So it is similar to XML Publisher, but it is much advanced. So how many of you have learned the XML Publisher reporting? Everyone? Everyone are aware of it?
Yeah, I know, like previously.
Yeah, in EBS.
Yes, I know.
So, so in the understanding of that everyone are aware of XML Publisher, Administrator and XML Publisher reporting. So I would just tell that in Oracle applications, first we would use to configure the concurrent program, then the XML Publisher data definition, data template, join the data definition with concurrent program, and then create an exclusive bursting template, load it into data definition, correct? But
Yes,
here in Fusion, they have provided a web UI called as analytics. And in that analytics, for SQL query, you do not need any XML template, which we use to create for Oracle application data definition. Or we do not need any bursting template as in Oracle application. This is totally different. And in an interview, whenever a question is being asked on BI Publisher, the naming convention which a candidate should always speak is BI Publisher reporting, not XML Publisher. The naming convention is different between applications and Fusion. Everything is configurable here in UI only, and you don't need exclusive templates until unless the template is for displaying the report. But so you can just remember this: a template is created with the um, table or report for reporting purpose. The final template, the final output, the RTF is created, but rest of templates are not needed. Are we good till here? Now there is another concept called as Fusion Analytics Warehouse. So this Fusion Analytics Warehouse, we have an exclusive tool called as Oracle Analytics, and this tool is accessible through web UI and it has an exclusive tool. You can download it. Oracle Analytics Cloud, if you search in Google, Oracle will provide a downloadable link which can be configured in the system. So this Oracle Analytics Cloud is used for graphical representation of data for business users, and this always uses the dimensions. So the dimensions here, I mean x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. So x-axis will have a data, y will have the x combination data, and z will have x and y combination data. So for projecting the analytics of that business data, we use Oracle Analytics Cloud. So this is kind of pretty complex topic. We'll cover it at the end. There is another concept called as BICC. BICC is Business Intelligence Cloud Connector. So this Business Intelligent Cloud Connector will extract the full data from this system. So let's say you want PO data. You want to look at all the purchase orders since the inception of company. So in that point of time, a BICC report can be configured, which can extract the full load of data from Oracle Fusion, and it will run in seconds. Whereas if we want to configure the same in BI Publisher to extract the full load of data, sometimes even it may time out. It will take a lot of time. So that is difference between BICC and BI Publisher. And this BICC report is used in the data warehousing and Databricks concepts, which is mostly used in the warehousing related requirements. Are we good till here? Any questions, guys?
No.
Guys, everyone, I would appreciate if the session is a bit interactive instead of only me speaking.
It's clear, sir.
So let's wind up the session for the day. And if you have any questions, you can fire them now, or you can go through the topics on www and you can come back tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
If you are good, let's wind up.
Is there any uh, is there any chance that you can post this notes today of today's and yesterday's in the group, please?